Good evening, everyone. So far, we have discussed up to 30 questions, right? So, we are discussing about the test 1 solution related to the AAC SCC 2026 test papers, right? Here, we'll see, we'll try to complete all the questions, rest of the questions, right? You guys also please cooperate today, right? Last two class we have completed by 1 hour 15 minutes or 1.5 hour like that. Here if it takes more than 1.5 hour also we will try to complete today itself. Okay, since we have to focus the regular class as well as. Okay, fine. So let's begin here with the question number 31. So this kind of questions you have to be very careful, right? Unless otherwise knowing the logics and if you are okay with the basic mathematics, you try this kind of questions in the first attempt, or else you can go with the second set of rounds, right? First round you should not focus this kind of questions, right? In the second round you can focus. Now if P means equal to, Q means not less than, S means less than, T means not greater than, then consider the following. Here the first one says here X P 2Y and 2X T 3Z. Then here we have to check 8Y of S 6Z. Alright. Let's focus with the sign. Right. Here the first one state that XP 2Y. So X is equal to 2Y here because P means equal. P means equal. Then the next one here you can see here this side 2X. T means what? T means not greater than or equal. Not greater than. So sorry, this is not greater than. Right. So this is only provided here. Not greater than 3Y. So you substitute the value of X here. Then also 2 into 2Y not greater than 3 is that, right? Not greater than means what? Less than or equal to 4Y less than or equal to 3 is it. Even if you multiply this with the 2 on both the sides, then it becomes a 8Y lesser than or is equal to 6 is it. 8Y lesser than or is equal to 6 is it. Now if it is so, then 8Y, S means for lesser than 6 is it, but you are getting lesser than or equal to, right? We are not getting lesser than or equal to here. It's clearly stated 8Y lesser than 6z, but here we are getting 8Y lesser than or is equal to 6z. Therefore statement number 1 wrong. Understood everyone why statement number 1 is wrong? Okay, so first of all go with the elimination. Wrong. Next we will focus with the next one. 3x. Directly let me place a symbol yes, no, lesser than 2y. The second one state that y in bracket it provided as a q. Q means not lesser than 2z. So which means y greater than or equal to 2z. Even if you multiply, then it becomes a 2y greater than or equal to 4z. But what we have to get here? 12z, right? 12z or right here In a question R was missing up here. P Q S T R here. Right. Please check the question paper. What was there in the, please let me give that one. Please give me 1 minute. Whether R is present in the question. If anybody having the question paper, please check. 31st paper. R means greater than, right? Right, R means greater than. Okay, it is not present here, so I am writing here. R means greater than. This symbol is there. Greater than, it is not printed in, no. So therefore you also please take note. In the question paper it is printed. So greater than 9x. Right. Or can we say 9x lesser than 12z? Right. So what was provided here? This is not at all possible here. Since here 12y, here 4z. This is not at all possible here. So therefore S2 not possible. So therefore second one also fails here. D is the correct answer. Neither 1 nor 2. Understood, Appa? Right. Statement 2 directly you can eliminate, but the statement number 1 only you have to be very careful, since here 8 is it less than or is equal to 6 is it, but what you are getting here 8y less than 6 is it. So therefore the statement number 1 you have to focus. Statement number 2 clearly not possible. Right. So answer here is both not possible or are correct. So both are wrong. Shall I move on to the next step? Understood. Right. See, this kind of questions are there in the recent years. So therefore you have to focus this kind of question as well as. Next, this is the simple question. Yet you need to apply the logic. You know the logics, then easily you can apply here. While cleaning the house, Ravi found his grandfather's old, unused 1915 diary in the cupboard. Right. 1915 diary in the cupboard. If he wishes to use the same diary as, when can he use the same? Now focus here. 1912 nothing but the leap year. 1913 that is the immediate year after that leap year, so which means the leap year plus 1. 1914 nothing but the leap year plus 2. 1915 nothing but the leap year plus 3. Right. So leap year repeats every 28 years. Leap year plus 1 which means immediate year repeats every 6 years once. Here subsequent years LP plus 2, leap year plus 2 repeats 11 years once. Here this also 11 years. Now you have to focus this one. This is LP plus 3. Check with the option any LP plus 3. So this is LP leap year, eliminate. This is LP plus 1. This is LP plus 2. Understood everyone? Elimination technique you can use. So this is 2027 nothing but the LP plus 3. Hawaii. 2024 nothing but the LP. 2025 nothing but the LP plus 1. 2026 nothing but the LP plus 2. So LP plus 3 comes here with 2027. So answer is A. Everyone understood the logic? Use the logic and try to answer. Right? Shall I move to the next one? Everyone? Okay. This is the very simple question. Have some basic idea about simple question. UPSC nowadays not giving this kind of question. Still learn here. The average height of the class of 19 students is 20. So then you know the concept of average is equal to sum by n. We have to find out the sum of 19. Nothing but an average into n, cross multiply. N here is 19, average here is 20, then it becomes 380. If the weight of the teacher is included, so therefore you have to find out the 20 people, because teacher included means already 19 are there. Teacher included means it becomes 20. So which means your n becomes 20 now. The average increases by 1. So therefore here 21. Nothing but a 420. What is the difference between them? Difference nothing but a 40. So this is the weight of the teacher. Understood everyone? Shall I move to next? Okay, fine. Next question. 34. How many times the analog clock makes a 90-degree between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m.? You guys know that brief explanation also provided and notes also provided. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. 2 times, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. 3 times, 5 totally. Understood appa? Everyone? Easy. So revise your notes and notes sincerely. Possible, because we have discussed some questions in our class concept also, and then some UPSC question as well as. So therefore, you be ready to face this kind of question. All of a sudden UPSC may give, right? Next, 35. This is a very important model, a recent year model. Let P, Q, R and S be a distinct positive integer. Distinct, right? All are different here. P, Q, R, S all are different, but positive integers. So P, comma, Q, comma, R, comma, S belongs to Z plus positive integer. If only one of them being odd, consider the following statement. One of them being odd, consider the following statement. This kind of question, sometimes the elimination technique will help you, right? One thing provided is one of them being odd. So therefore let's fix here P, Q, R, S. One of them being odd. Odd I am taking as a P. Even, even, even. Even, odd, even, even. Even, even, odd, even. Even, 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 odd. So one of them being odd. That is why I am placing all options here. And a few more things you have to note here, because minus is also present here, square also present, plus also present. So therefore have the basic idea here. Even minus even becomes a even. The basic ideas you have to remember. Odd minus even becomes a even. Even minus odd becomes a odd. Next, odd into even becomes a even. Am I right? Odd into even becomes a even. Getting the logic here. So now, if you are knowing this kind of logics, then easy to check here. What is the statement number 1 pa? Statement number odd minus even apa? Odd minus even. Odd minus even. Odd apa? This one. Have you understood? Just you can use the simple example also, right? For example, odd minus even. 5 minus 2, nothing but 3. Simple example you take pa. Suppose if you are having some doubt, etc. means just to do. Next, even minus odd. Odd. Understood everyone? Rest of the things. Okay. Now, after knowing this, you apply pa here. First one. P minus R into Q minus S. P minus R. Odd minus even. Odd minus even. Right, P minus R. What is odd minus even? Odd. with respect to case 1. Next, Q minus S, even minus even, even. So therefore you will be getting even in the first case, right? What is the second case? P minus R, even minus even, even. Next, Q minus S, odd. So therefore you will be getting even. Getting the logic here, how to do here. Next, P minus R, even minus R, odd. Next, even, even. So even minus even, even. Therefore even. Understood, appa? Next case, P minus R, even minus even, even. Next, Q minus S, even minus odd, odd, even. All the cases you will be getting even. All the cases you will be getting even. So therefore 1 is right. So you eliminate the B option. So now let's focus with the statement number 2. Right. Now statement number 2 says always even. Please read it, that one, always even. P minus S plus Q plus R the whole square. Right. P minus S. What is P minus S? P minus S. Odd minus even. Odd minus even, odd. Plus Q plus R. Q plus R. Q plus R. Odd plus even. Odd plus even. What is odd? Q plus R, appa. Even plus even. Understood? Even the square, nothing but the even. Understood, everyone? Getting the logic. So then what is odd plus even? Odd. Odd plus even. Understood? Fine. So therefore here the resultant you are getting odd. But here says always even. 1 gives you odd. So therefore you do not have to check here. Always even. Here odd. So therefore eliminate. Go with the elimination technique. 2 cancel. 2 cancel. Only C is the right answer. So go with the elimination technique. Understood? So your answer is C. So that kind of question you can focus with the elimination. Then only you can able to save your time. Okay. Shall I move to the next? Anybody having doubt? Let's move on to the next. Okay, fine. Try to save some minute because it's a lengthy kind of question, so you have to check. This kind of odd even concept plays a vital role. At least 1 or 2 questions will be there based on this. Right. Next, find the missing term in the series. Find the missing term in the series. A, C, P, C, E, M, B, G, J, D, I, G. So then you have to find out this one. Right. So we can focus here. Plus 2. Here plus 2. Here minus 1. Here plus 2. So the next one going to be the minus 1. So therefore C. So we eliminate the 2. Then anyhow you can check with the all, no problem. Plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. Next also going to the plus 2. K. That's it. Only 1 K is there, pa. So answer here is A. CKD. Understood? Save some time, pa. Anyhow you can check. But 2 CKs are there in the option, means we can check with the last one. Only 1 CK is there. Here CL. So therefore we can eliminate that one. Elimination technique saves your time. Anyhow, if you see this one minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, then this one minus 3 D. Understood? Go with the elimination technique, save some seconds. That seconds will help you to solve another one question. Right? So let's move on to the next question. Now read the options carefully, Payer. This question sometimes makes you tempt you to mark a wrong answer. So you have to be very careful here with this question. Please read the option. Here, the fourth option says the question can be answered without using any of the statement. So that is the important new kind of model, right? The question can be answered even without using. Recent times you are getting a question based on this kind of options also. That is why this kind of question plays a crucial role. Let me explain. Pa. A, B, C, D, E. Be distinct positive integer, good. Only two of them being odd. Is even. What is the is type? Either yes or no, definitely, right? All the cases it must give no, or else all the cases it must give yes. If it gives alternatively yes, no, or else some yes, some no, means that option wrong. So that is the thing you have to keep it in your mind. Now we'll see, because even without using any of the statement, so that is why you have to focus this kind of thing here. I'm just without using any of the statement, what I'm going to do here is I'm just placing here 1 2 3 4 6, because two of them being a odd. So two of them being odd, I'm checking with the condition, right? Then 1 minus 4, then minus 3 minus 4 plus 18, because 3e is there. So if you see this one, what would happen, pa? uh, mm, minus 11 19 minus 11 8. So this is going to the even. Check whether all the cases gives a even, or else let's check with one more just for your convenience. I am checking 2 3 4 5 6. So 2 odd I'm taking here. Now it becomes 2 plus 6 minus 4 minus 5 3e, no, so therefore it becomes 18. In such a situation, what would happen? By your 8 plus 18 becomes 26, right? 26 minus 9 becomes 17. So this is nothing but the odd. One gives you a even, another gives you a odd. I'm not using any statement bar. Without a statement, I'm just checking here. Without the statements, I'm checking here. I'm not focusing with the statement number one, whether B is even, all the cases. I'm not using such a thing here. Without using such a thing, I am focusing here. If I'm doing such a, one gives you a even, another gives you odd. So this is without statements. Without statement, I can able to see here, one gives you a even, another gives you odd. So in such a situation, you can't say that one, right? So therefore, first of all, eliminate the D option. If all the cases gives you even, then we can pick up that one. If all the cases gives you no, we can pick up that statement. But here it gives you one itself gives you even, another one gives you odd. You can't say without using that any statement. No, we can't able to answer. So therefore, first do the elimination. If all the cases even means, listen, why I'm checking with this one. If all the cases gives you even means, without checking the statement, I can able to mark that a D option. Getting the point here. That is why I'm checking these things here, right? Now, if another one, if you know the parity, you can use the parity. Okay, I'm not using the parity because sometimes in that limited situation, people will make a mistake. That is why parity concept I'm not using. Parity concept means that even odd like that, right? Checking. So now, without using that one, you focus is the statement number one. Statement number one says here, B is even. Now, whether many students raised a query, sir, why B is even, sir? Here there no provided as a 2B, sir. That is no problem, sir. Check the statement, because here clearly mentioned as 2 being, now two of them being odd. Suppose if that statement B is even not provided, means that E could be a odd. That is a possible case you can pick up. But when specifically stated here as a B is even, you should not pick the odd. That is why this condition provided as a B is even. So therefore, you got to be very careful. If B is even here, right? So if B is even, now understand here only two of them being odd. Only two of them being odd, right? So therefore, from A comma C comma D comma E, what you have to do here? You have to pick two odds, two odds from this one, right? B clearly even. A, B, C, D, E. B even pa. Don't worry. All the cases it's going to be the even. Now you have to pick up odd. Two odds we have to pick up. Let me tell you. If you are knowing the parity concept, you can use the parity concept. Now what I am going to do here is I am picking A as a odd. I am picking C as a odd. Two odds over. Then automatically it becomes a even, right? Even. Now you know B surely a even. You know surely a even, right? Now you can pick up D and E being odd because two are going to be the odd. So therefore, let me choose here. So like that you have to place. Understood? So now with this one itself, we'll see here. If you are knowing the parity concept, you can apply the parity concept. Like for example, A being odd. So here surely a even minus C here is a odd. Next D here is a odd. D here is a even. First case. Suppose if you are taking E as a even, listen carefully. E as a even, what would happen here? 3 into even. So automatically it becomes a even. So this is the parity. You can check here. Right? Guys, understood? So what would happen to that? Odd plus even. Odd plus even. Odd apa. Understood the concept? You can apply like this also. Minus odd. Right. Next, what is happening here in the even minus even? Even minus even. Again a even. Understood everyone? Then what is odd minus odd? Even. What is even plus even? Even. Understood? The resultant going to be the even in the first case. Understood? This is the parity. You can go with the parity. Or you have to substitute the values like that. Next one pa. E plus E minus E minus odd plus odd. Alright. Now you can see here even plus even becomes a even minus odd minus odd even. Understood? Odd minus odd even. Alright. So this is nothing but a even. So all the cases surely it would give. Even you can fix. Even you can fix pa. I used two odds for A and C, D and E. Then you can fix for A and D, A and E. Understood? C and E. Like that you have to check. I hope you guys are getting right. So that is why the parity concept plays a vital role. So therefore, all the cases it gives here even in the statement number 1. Right. Shall I move to the statement number 2? Let's move on with the statement number 2. So what would happen with the statement number 2 pa? Now listen. A, B, C, D, E. Alright. B and E are odd pa. Here odd you are fixing. B and E odd fixing. Two of them being odd. So this is surely going to be the odd all the cases. So here even. In such a situation, what would happen here? So you apply here even. Now listen, if B is odd, what would happen? When even if it is odd, when it is multiplied with the 2, surely you will be getting a even only. Understood that one? So minus even. Minus even. Now listen, all the cases if odd, no, E being the odd, E being the odd here, what would happen here? 3 is multiplied, so therefore here odd only. Understood everyone? Even minus even plus odd, so therefore what would happen? Even plus odd appa. So even plus odd. Understood? So guys able to understand? Hmm? So odd. So therefore whether is a plus 2b minus c minus d even? No. Here you can say no. Here you can say no. What is this type? Definitely you can either say no or yes. Here you can say no. So therefore this is also correct. With B and E are odd, we can able to say a plus 2b minus c minus d plus 3 is not even. Right? So is type definitely no in all the cases. So therefore statement number 2 is also correct. So therefore the question can be answered using either statement alone. Able to understand? Lengthy question in the examination are quite difficult to solve this kind of question within 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes itself it's quite difficult to solve. Have an idea, unless otherwise required, then only you have to apply this kind of take this kind of questions in the examination hall. Understood? It's a time consuming problem. You should not pick in the first moment itself. Getting logic everyone? Shall we move to the next? Right, logic plays, and as well as which question you have to attempt, which question you have to keep it as a second round, which question you should leave, this and all you must have to learn. Okay, that will come only through the practice and taking a number of model exams. Okay, fine, let's move on to the next. Now this question this is the model. If you go through the history of your UPSC examination, civil service examination question paper uh, in the last 15 years, you are not able to see this kind of questions. Anyhow, you must have to have some sufficient idea and knowledge to solve this kind of question. That is why this kind of question provided in the no half full length test, part test, like that. Now, two faulty clocks A and B are set correctly at 12 noon on 29th December. Thereafter, a clock A gains 5 minutes every hour. Clock B loses 7 minutes every hour. Then when will the both the clock shows the same time? Before that, you please take one PTR. For a 12 hours clock to show the correct time or to show the same time, you have to say to show the same time. That is better. To show the same time. Instead of correct time, you write to show the same time. The difference between them, add up that in your notes bar. The difference between them must be exactly 12 hours. That is 7:20 minutes. In such a situation, how to solve this kind of problem here is check with the time here. total difference required by relative speed per hour. Relative speed per hour. What is the total time required? 720 minutes. Right. What is the relative speed? 1 year is gain 5 minutes. Both are no moving in the same direction. So therefore minus of here loses. So therefore minus 7. So therefore 720 by 12 minute per hour. 12 minute per hour. So here numerator minute here minute per hour. Then if you cancel this one, so now the time here is a 60 hours. So 60 hours. So now you focus here 12th noon 29th December 12th noon 29th December. Next part. Suppose if you are taking, because we have to move that 60 hours here, if you are taking 48 hours, what would happen pa? 12th noon 31st December, isn't it? So totally we have to move 60 hours from that set correctly. So another 12 hours you have to move. Now if you are moving this one, what would happen pa? What would happen? If you are moving such a, what would happen here? Plus 12 if you are adding here, this is the noon plus 12 pa. It becomes 12 a.m. Whether that 12 a.m. nothing but 12 a.m. nothing but the midnight pa. I can understand that is nothing but the midnight. Whether it would falls on 31st December, whether it would falls on 31st December, come forward and answer. Then what would be pa? What would be? What would be? First say what would be. I'm not requiring your options. I'm requiring what would be 12 a.m. midnight of 1st January. So everybody giving as a 1st January. So now here question provided as a 12 noon 1st January. Noon. So first eliminate this one. If options are not there, you pick up that 12th midnight 31st December. Nearest one. This is also wrong. This is also wrong. Eliminate. Understood? If option would have provided you 12th midnight 1st January, that is the right answer. 12th 12 midnight 1st January instead of noon. If option provided as a 12 a.m. midnight of 1st Jan, or why this option people are choosing means, please understand the logic here. So what is the today? 29th December. So today also 29 December, actual today 29 December, right? Now if I'm going here with the 30th December, that is the 12 a.m. will you say this as a midnight or starting of this 30th December? Starting of 30th December, or else will you say this as a 30th of midnight? Others also try to answer because logics are there. If I ask you whether it's a starting of 30th December or midnight of 30th December means what would be your answer? So will you say 30th December nothing but 12 a.m.? Everybody answer. no problem. Even it is wrong also, no problem. Logics are there and important content also you have to develop. Okay, let me repeat the question. Here, as of now, present day is 29th December. Yes, we are discussing this solution on 29th December 2025 today. Exactly. Now, this 12 a.m. surely it falls on 30th December. Will you guys accepting this one? Now, as of now, 9 p.m. As of now, 9 p.m. No problem. Now I am moving with 12 a.m. When I am moving with 12 a.m., then it falls to the 30th December, isn't it? Everyone accept that? Yes, everyone accepting that. Now you answer whether this 30th December 12 a.m. going to be the starting of 30th December or else 30th December midnight, or both. Any you can say whether it's a both starting of 30th or midnight of 30th or both. Which one will you pick? Okay, most of you say starting of 30th December. Then which one is going to be the 30th December of midnight? Which one going to be the 30th December of midnight? Or will you say 30th December midnight? So therefore, you are saying here as a 30th December that 12 a.m. is going to be the 30th December midnight. Adipan also says that. Prem also says that. You guys understood? Huh? So now you guys are saying that if the option provided as a 12 a.m. 1st January or else 12 midnight 1st January, then what is the answer, pa? I'm giving you the same year. Instead of noon, if I'm giving you 12 midnight 1st January, then which one will you pick here? Either D option. D option I'm changing. Suppose, listen. D option I'm changing as 12 midnight of 1st Jan. So now, which one will you pick? Whether will you pick C or D? Will you pick C or D? So I'm not using AM per here. Understood? I am not using AM PM. That is the thing. You have to be very careful. They are mentioning as a midnight noon like that. Instead of noon, if I am using 12 midnight 1st January. Right? When such option is not there, so this option is not there. Here it provided as a 12 noon 1st January. Will you pick that option? No. So therefore, here the nearest option according to the question paper, this question C is your answer. I don't understood because the word noon is there. I am eliminating that one. Getting. So therefore, 30th December midnight. Right. Fine. So the points to remember important. Always remember this total time difference between them must be 720 minutes. Right. That also please take it in your note. This kind of question possible in your examination. Possible. After the class, let me give you one more question based on this model. Okay. Nowadays, now time is very less. I'm moving on to the 39th question. Shall I move to the 39th? Okay. Let n be the sum of the consecutive natural numbers starting with 1 where n not greater than 100. Then how many values of n plus 1 being a prime number is possible? It's a time consuming problem here. This is a good question but a time consuming problem. N be the sum of consecutive natural number. So capital N is equal to sum of consecutive natural number. What is the sum of the consecutive natural number? N into n plus 1 by 2. Understood? Starting with 1 also. So in bracket you can write 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc plus n. So which is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. That only provided here. N not greater than 100. N not greater than 100. So what is the M pass? Summation. Summation should not be greater than 100. Please understand. Summation should not be greater than 100. Then how many values of n plus 1 is possible? N plus 1 being a prime number is possible. Understand the question here. Prime number possible. Suppose if I am using n is equal to 1. If I am using n is equal to 1. You know the summation concept. Summation 1 is equal to what? 1. Then what is n plus 1? N plus 1 is nothing but 1 plus 1. 2. Yes, prime number. Like that you have to place n is equal to 2. N is equal to 2 means what is summation 2? Summation 2 is equal to 2. You guys know that one. Alright. So summation 2. Now the 2 nothing but a capital N. This is a capital N. Now n plus 1. So here n plus 1 nothing but a 2 plus 1. No. Summation of 2 here is nothing but 3, right? Guys. You have to be very careful. Summation of 2. 1 plus 2 nothing but 3. Be careful. This is 4. Wrong. So n is equal to 3. Summation 3. Summation 3 is nothing but what? 1 plus 2 plus 3. 6. So n plus 1. So n here is 6 means n plus 1 nothing but a 6 plus 1 7. Yes, prime number. Lengthy question but able to do but lengthy question. N is equal to 4. What is summation 4? Summation 4 is equal to 10. This is the capital N. So capital N plus 1 11. So this is being a prime number. Yes, 3 prime numbers are there. So the option eliminate that one because it's going to be more than 3. If you see n is equal to 7, I am not using all just you focus with everything. No, here focus with n is equal to 7. If you want to let me write just for knowledge purpose, n is equal to 5 means summation 5. Summation 5 15. 16 will be there, not a prime number. N is equal to 6. Summation 6 is nothing but 21. 15 no, 15 plus 6 if you add up 21. Here 22 not. So n is equal to 7. Summation 7. So which is nothing but 28. 21 plus 7 becomes a 28 Simple. So n plus 1, yes, prime number. 4 values so far. 4 values so far. So n is equal to 8. If you place this one, summation 8, nothing but what? 36. 36 plus 1, 37. This is also a prime number. See, lengthy question. So 5. So therefore option B eliminated. Option B eliminated. Alright. Next n is equal to 9. I don't want n is equal to 11. Let me take. And summation 10 nothing but 55. Summation 11 nothing but 66. So therefore 67 n plus 1. This is the prime number. See here how many? 1, 4, 5, 6. Understood 6. So therefore more than 5. If you want exactly, let me give you another one also. N is equal to 12 also possible N is equal to 12 also possible. So because summation 12 nothing but 78. 78 plus 1 79 also a prime number. Just knowledge purpose I am giving you this. 14 not possible right. Why these are not possible means season summation 13. If you take summation 13, it becomes a 91. Then it becomes a 92. Wrong. So n is equal to 14 if you take means, listen, n is equal to 14 if you take means summation 14 nothing but that itself 105 greater than 100 because it's saying not greater than 100. So therefore up to n is equal to 13 only you have to check. N is equal to 14 and more than 14 not required because summation goes beyond the 100, but here provided as a lesser than 100. Understood everyone? So here You can check. No. In such a situation, just now I said no. Few minutes back I said in the first round, if you're not getting any idea, means you should not take this kind of questions. Understood? Unless otherwise required, all the questions are in such a manner, means at least we have to try here. Because if you see the 2023 question paper, all the questions are related to the number system and the permutation combination. In such a situation, you can't omit the quantitative aptitude. That kind of situation, surely you have to work some questions for a safety purpose. Understood, Appa? Shall I move to the next? Yes, right. Next, Appa. This is the property. Right. If you know the property, easy. Consider the following statement. The average of odd number of consecutive natural numbers is always the middle term. Odd number of consecutive. Odd number means you have to take a 3, 5, 7 like that. Let's take a 3, 5, 7. Because odd means, right? Not this one. Wait. Odd number of consecutive natural numbers. Odd number of consecutive natural number. Simple one you take. Not this one. Odd numbers. Okay. Let's take any 1, 2, 3. If you take 1, 2, 3, what would happen? 6. What is the average? 6 by 3. 2. 2 is nothing but what? Middle term. Understood? Middle term. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Average of odd number. Odd number means like this, you can check here. 1, 2, 3. Odd number of consecutive natural number. It is not mentioning as a odd consecutive natural numbers. Understood, Appa? There is a difference between the words here. Odd number of consecutive natural numbers. So here summation here is 15. 15 by 5 nothing but a 3. Middle term. Yes, sir, middle term. See here. Middle term is nothing but the average. So this statement is right. Understood, everyone? Right. Next step. The average of consecutive odd numbers is always even. This is the thing. Consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive odd numbers means 1, 3. So what is the average by here? 1 plus 3 by 2. 4 by 2. Yes, this case even. Now you can take any 1, 3, 5. This is also consecutive. Right. If you take this one, it becomes what? 9. 9 by 3. Nothing but 3. Here in this case odd. So therefore even odd changes. Here always even. That statement wrong. So 2 wrong. 1 is right. Understood? A is right. Getting the logic? Okay. Shall I move to the next? Very good questions are there still. You have to work on this. Now, if you break up, listen. How many are there means how many are there pa? Totally z dash y x dash x 9. I am splitting as a 9 pa. 27 is there here. Z. Easily you can able to pick up a logic pa. If I am splitting like this. Wait. If you are splitting like this, easily you can pick up some logic. 27 is there totally. Right. Next z y dash x. See the pattern here. Y z x. So now let me place here z y. So therefore y x here x. So therefore here x, here y. So without now option also you can check here z x y x y. Which option pa? D option. Understood everyone? Easy pa. You can work on Sridhar. You can work on this kind of question. Surely one question will be there. Okay. Total 27 is there. See here, total 27 is there. That is why I am splitting 9 9 9. Okay wow. Some logics are there pa, surely. Or else even if you split up as a 3 3 3 also, listen, you can split up as a 3 3 3. Listen, for you guys let me do like this, 3 3 3. Then also you can see some pattern here. Z y y y x x x. Z y y y x x x. Z y y y x x x. Understood? 3 3. Right? 27 can be splitted as a what? Either 9 or 3 3. Okay, appa. Easy question, pa. But you have to be very careful. 2.5 marks. Okay. Next question. The average of 10 consecutive numbers n. The next 5 numbers are also included, then the average will be. So 10 consecutive number average. So consecutive here is 55. 10 means you have to divide with the 10. 5.5. So next 5 means 15 totally. 55, 10. Next 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if you add up this one, 65. So by 15 total. So this is nothing but 120 by 15. This is nothing but 8. What is the difference between them? 2.5 increases here. So therefore increases 5.5 earlier. Now it becomes 8. So therefore increases by 2.5. Everyone understood? Simple question. That is why you need to have some basic ideas about summation, etc. Directly you can know summation 10 means 55. Summation 15 nothing but 120. If you know such a logic, easy question to answer this kind of things within less than a minute. Understood? So let's move to the next. Right. Which day is 19th December? So you guys know this kind of things, right? 1926 we have to split up 1600 plus 300 plus completed years. 25 such a completed years are there. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. This is nothing but the non-leap year. So February, focus with the February. So here in the 25, how many leap years are there? Nearest 4 table, 24. 4 into 6 is equal to 24. Such a leap years are there. 6 such a leap years are there. Here 6 leap year means 19 non-leap year. Now focus, focus, focus. I am just whatever in this color I am focusing the odd numbers of this one. 6 into 2, 9 into 1. Listen, 12. Right? 12. Focus with the odd number concept. 12 no, greater than 7. So therefore divide with 7. 5. 19 no, divide with 7. 14 goes. 5. So 5 plus 5 becomes 10 here. Understood? I am focusing only with this 25. From this 25 years we are having 10 odd days. Understood? Now here 10. Now focus here. Green color. 400 years means 0. 400 multiple also 0. 300 years as 1. July as what? Sorry, June as Jan as. So like that you have to substitute here. Jan pa 3. February. Right? March. April. May. June. July. August. September. October. November. December 19. Now focus, 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 focus. Now listen. 6 plus 1, 7. When you are getting 7, leave it because it becomes 0. No, 7 by 7, 0 odd days. So focus like that sincerely. Now you focus here. 5, 7, 0. Right? Getting logics. How to do this. Right. Now listen. 21, 0. Understood? Now 11 here. See here 11. 11 here. totally 11. 11 by 7 becomes a 4. Right? Now final. Focus on the final. So final here 10 plus 4. 10 plus 4 becomes what? 14. 14 means 0 odd days. 14 by 7 0. 0 odd days defined. 0 is defined for what? Sunday. Answer is Sunday. Everyone understood? Right. Now let's move on to the next question. Now this question is a simple question but a time consuming one. You have to replace the signs and you can able to check. If you place with a D option, you will be getting this 6 plus 20 minus 14 divisible by 7 into 1 because I am replacing it directly. Into means addition, division means subtraction. I am just replacing here due to the time constraint. 20 plus 6, 26. Understood? Here 2 into 1. So 26 minus 2 becomes a 26 minus 2 becomes 24. This alone satisfies. Rest of the things that do not satisfy by applying this replacement. Understood? It's a time consuming one because D option satisfies. If you check with the A option like that, it's a time consuming one, doesn't satisfy. Even after replacing this one, you will not be getting 7. You will not be getting 11. You will not be getting 17. But at the last one, after this kind of a replacement, and you are doing that board mass, then you will be getting 24. Understood? So D is the option satisfies here. Understood? Shall I move to the next? Understood the logic, right? How to proceed to this kind of problem. Fine. Yes, Stepa. In a certain language, C is a comp coded as jig HNM DSA. C is comp coded as right jig HNM DSA. Now the C is blue. DSA HNM FDE. Now you can able to focus here. C is common. Similarly, H NM DSA HNM common. By comparing this one, com becomes jig, blue becomes what? FDE. Check with the option. Sky is blue. Any option contains FDE. One option only contains FDE. So therefore, most logical one you have to take it as answer. Most logical one you have to take it as answer. Because now if you see this one, here is this the common. Is this the common? Right? If it is this the common, here by comparing these two, you are having HNM and as well as the DSA. Now if you are checking this one HNM FDE and DSA FDE, anything is present in the option? HNM FDE, no, not present in the option. DSA FDE present in the option. And a new word here present. It is not present in the C, that is the first one, as well as in the second one. Sky is the new word. Which is the new one? Introduce here LOI. So therefore DSA FDE LOI. Nearest logic one only you have to go. Understood, pa? Here also I can write, pa. But whether this option is there? No. This option is not there. So therefore you can eliminate this one. Understood? You have to go here DSA FDE LOI. Shall I move to the next? By comparing these two, you can easily identify blue. Blue here is nothing but FDE. The second one, DSA HNM common. FDE is not common, that is related to the blue, right? Fine. Now I am checking with the FDE present in any one of the option. Yes, D option contains. Suppose if FDE contains in the two options, then you have to check H and M also common there, DSA also common there. So therefore these two and all possible. H N M FDE LOI, DSA FDE LOI. Instead of LOI, anything also possible, right? But if you check with the option here, two new words introduce here. First option WJKLOI, two new words. So here only one new. Sky is only the new here. Rest of the things already present is blue, right? Blue already you identify as a FDE. FDE present only in the one option. That is the answer. Suppose if two FDEs are there, how to check? Understood? Whether H N M FDE LOI there or not, or DSA FDE LOI. Understood, appa? Mogan. Shall I move to the next? Right. Now this is the question direct one. You have to replace pa. Directly you have to replace here. Okay. Now the first 10 letters of the English alphabet are used in the place of 0 to 9. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. First 10 letters of the English alphabet used in the integers. Then what is the value of ICE, CAB? So you have to add up here. What is the ICE? I for 8, C for 2, E for 4, CAB 201. You have to add up these two. 5, 2, 1025. Next you add up BAD plus FIG, right? BAD you focus pa. BAD 103. Next FIG 586, 986. So then you found ICE plus EAB, BAD plus FIG. Then what you have to do here? Subtract. So first, second, 1 minus 2 you have to find out. So therefore 1025, 689. If you subtract this one, you will be getting here 6, 3, 3, 3, 3, 6, 3 assigned for D, 6 assigned for G. So therefore D, D, G. Which option? C option. Understood? Alright. So let's move on to the next. This question let me explain at the last part. Okay, you need some logics here. Let me explain at the last. Okay, slowly I will explain here. Right. So let me complete the 48, 49 and 50. Then I will come back to that 47. I need to explain that elaboratively as well as slowly. Now 48 part, simple question. The average score of 30 students is 56. Then what is the sum of the 30? 30 into 56. Nothing but 1680. Next, the average score of the rest of the students. What will be the rest of the students if the average score of the 10 of the students is 10 of the students is nothing but 59. So therefore 590. What is the rest of the students? Simple ba. Rest of the student. So therefore average of the rest nothing but you have to subtract this two. 1090. This is the sum. What is the average of rest means what? We are finding out the sum. Right? You found the sum of the rest. That is nothing but the sum of the 20. So rest of the average of 20 nothing but a sum of the 20 by n nearest nothing but 20. You can cancel this one. 54.5. Understood? 30, 10 provided. You have to find out the remaining. So remaining 20 you have to find out. Guys, getting the logic? Simple question. Shall I move on to the next? Okay, pa. Now, consider the following statement regarding the prime number. First one, there exists prime number of the form. There exist. Listen, there exists prime number of the form means at least if it gives 1, then you can mark it as a correct. There exist. Yes, exist. 31 plus 1, 31. 31 minus 1, 29. There exist in this form. So therefore 1 is correct. Difference between any two prime numbers greater than 2 is always divisible by 2. Difference between any two prime numbers greater than 2. So therefore 5 minus 3, 2. 7 minus 5, 2. 11 minus 7, 4. All the cases it is divisible by 2. Are you understood? Statement number 2 also right. Statement number 3. There exists only one set of 3 prime number with a difference of 2 between them. Only one set. This is the property part. In my class I gave you this as a question as well as this format. Right, n plus 2 n plus, yes, this we have discussed as a separate question itself. Here when I am teaching you their number system, there itself I mentioned this is possible for the statement based questions. Yes, here listen, there exists only one set of 3 prime number with a difference nothing but a 2 between them. Yes, possible. 3, 5, 7. This n is equal to 3 alone gives you such a satisfaction. Right, n is equal to 3. If you are adding up that one, then the plus 2, 5, again the plus 2, 7. The difference here is 2. Difference here is 2. Understood? Right, only one set n is equal to 3 alone satisfies here. When n is equal to 3, then n plus 2, n plus 4. This is the property. Please take this is the property of your prime number. Right, 3 is also correct. So all of which option pa? I think so we have to this only. So here I have to change there. A, B, this is C. This is C. Next, this is D. Now clear? Everyone, D is the correct one. Shall I move to the next step? Fine. Find the missing term in the series. Missing term in the series. M5, H7, A13, Y17. If you see this one, easily you can able to find out this and all prime number. 5, 7, 13, 17. So therefore 11 must be your. So eliminate 2. Getting. Next, if you see the logic here, right? So m to the h, m to the h. So if you see A B C D E F G H I J K L M I J K L M I J no A B C D E F G H I. So therefore m to the h becomes a minus 5. Understood? Minus 5. Right. Next part. Identify this one. This is minus 5. M to the h. The next one. A to the y. A to the y. A to the y. Reverse, backward, minus 2. So therefore it follows in such a manner. So therefore this to the a must be minus 3. This to the that dash must be minus 4. Understood everyone? The logic. Then h2 minus 4 nothing but d. h2 minus 4 nothing but d. So answer is d11. Getting d to the minus 3 goes to the a. Understood everyone? So logic plays a vital role. You have to be very careful. This kind of question looks very simple, but possible to do a mistake. You should not do a mistake, right? Next question pa. As I mentioned, this is the 47th question, very important question. Um, Possible to do a mistake. So to solve this kind of question, first of all, you have to fix a constraint here. Then only easy. Question looks simple, but it's not very easy unless otherwise. Let me tell you why it is not easy. Let me tell you after fixing the constraint why it is easy. Both the things you must have to learn here. Consider the following additional problem because where it is provided here. Now generally you please understand P greater than Q greater than R greater than S greater than T greater than no. So therefore surely you will be keeping T is equal to 4 pa. T is equal to 4. S R Q P. T greater than. So therefore now listen carefully. It can be a 5, it can be a 6, it can be a 7, it can be 8. Understood everyone? Different digit. So this is one possible. Please understand. Now understand. So if you fix a year is a 6, a year 5, a year 7. No. 6, year 7, year 8, 9. This is also possible. Understood? 6, 7, 8, 9. This is also possible. Understood? If you are fixing 5 year, then 7, 8, 9 possible. Understood? If you are fixing 5 year, 6, 7, 8 possible. 6, 8, 9 possible. Understood? Understood. Now, suppose if you are fixing 4 year, 5 year, then 7, 8, 9 possible. Understood? Clearly it satisfies the condition. It's a quite complicated task when you are applying this kind of random values. It's a time consuming one. Everyone understood? It's a very, very time consuming one in the examination hall when you are doing this kind of random values. How many possibles are there? It's a possible things are there. Quite difficult. If you are fixing 6 here, no. Like that, if you are even 4, 5, 6, what would happen? 8, 9 possible here. See here, how many possibles are there? It's a time consuming one. When you are using this kind of random values, trial and error method, if you are doing means it's a random trial and error method gives you a lengthy process. In the examination, these things and all will not work. It will work, but you will not get the solution right in a simple manner. Because what is the arithmetic mean of all such possible values? All such possible values. The question here is all such a possible value. That is the thing you have to focus. Now, if you know the concept of a place value concept, then easy. PQ, can I write as a 10P plus Q? QR, can I write as a 10Q plus R? RS, can I write 10R plus S? ST, can I write a 10S plus T? So you are adding up this one. When you are adding up this one, please focus here. 10P here. Rest of the things, Q plus 10Q, 11Q. R plus 10R, 11R. S plus 10S, 11S. So therefore here 10P plus 11Q plus 11R plus 11S plus T, which is equal to place value concept apply 2P2 200 plus 10P plus 2. Understood? 10P getting cancelled. Now from this 3 can we take 11 as a common? Yes sir. Q plus R plus S plus T, which is equal to 202. Right? Suppose if T is equal to 4, please understand. If T is equal to 4, because the least value for T is nothing but a 4. When you are placing T is equal to 4, what would happen here? 11 Q plus R plus S is equal to 198. Because 4 is there, bringing towards the RHS 202 minus 4 becomes a 198. Then a Q plus R plus S becomes, if you divide this one, it becomes a 18. So this is the constraint you have to fix here. Right? This is the constraint you have to fix here. Now, Q plus R plus S must be 18. The sum of these three must be 18. This is the one thing you have to focus in the examination or constraint. If you fix, apart from T is equal to 4, if you fix any values, t is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, surely it will not give you, which means that q plus r plus s will not be in your integer. It goes to the decimal. This is the logic you have to understand. If you place the 5 here, for example, we'll see here. If you place the 5 here, what would happen? 2 minus 5 pa. So 197, isn't it? 197 by 11. Check here. 197 by 11. 17 point something. 17 point something. Surely it won't be your integer. Understood the logic here. Even if you if you place the 6, then it becomes 196. 196 by 11. Then that is also not giving you that as the integer. Getting the logic? Right. Also, it's not a different digit also. You will not be getting different digits also. Some of the digit must be your, no. That constraint also plays a vital role. So now, after knowing the constraint, please understand, after knowing the constraint, t is equal to 4 possible. And also provided your q greater than r greater than s. Please understand here also. After knowing that one also, the sum must give you 18. The sum must give you 18. The sum must give you 18. Now, what and all possible for q or s? Now, this also plays a vital role. Now, you can able to fix 7 here. Then here 6. Yes, possible. Here 12, 13 plus 5, 18. This is possible. Now, anything else possible? Yes, sir. Another also possible. 954 possible. Yes, 954 possible. See here 18. But please understand, 4 already present here. Then you should not take a 4 because here clearly mentioned different digit. So T4 means rest of that one will not be 4. Understood? So therefore this case fails. Only one possible here is 765. Right? So therefore P, Q, R, S, T. Only possible here is 765. Right? Now, what is the value of a P possible here? At the last, I mentioned no 8, 9 possible. Right? For a P, 8 possible, 9 possible. For P. So therefore, I am placing 8 here. T value 4 only. I am placing 9 here. So therefore, 7, 6, 5, 4. So now these are all possible. Now we have to check here. You first place pi here. P is equal to 8. If P is equal to 8, what would happen? PQ, 87. PQ, QR 76. RS 65. Next RS, ST. What is the ST pa? 54. What is the summation? 282. Check here, it is in the format of 2P2. P2. P here is 8. You are also getting 8 here. Understood? 2P2 format. Then P is equal to 9. P is equal to 9. Then it becomes a 97. 76. 65. 54. Then you will be getting 292. Check here. P9. Here also P2. 292. Yes, possible. Then you have to find out the arithmetic mean. All the sum of the possibles here. 282 possible, 292 possible. Add up these two. 574. Arithmetic mean means you have to divide with the 287. Understood? Very difficult question in the examination hall. Quite difficult in the examination hall. You can't complete this question within 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. How to focus this kind of things? Learn. Right? Random trial and error method and all will not work. You have to fix the constraint here. When you are fixing the constraint, then only you can able to work on. The teacher can say this is the in less than a minute when the teacher discussing the solution, right? But in the examination hall, even the teacher can't solve this question in a less than 3 minutes. That everyone must have to accept. So therefore, think wisely whether to take this kind of questions in the examination. Even you should not do a random marking. Understood? I have done this kind of question through the constraint. Some people will teach you by random values. Will not do such a method. Learn the procedure. Constraint plays a vital role. Then what and all possible, what and all not possible, that and all you have to focus. Understood? Right? Getting. Many people will randomly say, listen, many people will randomly say, that also I will tell you how they randomly will say means uh, PQ, QR, RS, ST. No, randomly they will say here 2, right? Here 2 means in order to get the unit digit as a 2, surely T is a 4, right? Now constraint provided QR greater than S, right? Then they'll fix the values here QRS because that also provided P must be greater than this. Surely, listen, surely if you are placing 8 here for the Q, surely here 7, 6, 5. So like that they will place. Understood? Then guys, understood? They will say like this also. Your Q can be 8. So therefore 7, 6, 5, 4. Yes, correct. So then 8, 7, 6, 5. Then they will add up. This is one method. Easily they can say like this also. But you have to check with the constraint. Yes, how to do? This is alter method. The examination all without fixing a constraint you can do here. Yes, you can do here. But you have to know the logic that P must contain either 8 or 9. P must contain either 8 or 9. If you know this logic, then easily you can apply this one. Here you place P is equal to 8. Yes, P is equal to 9. Yes, sir. That logic at least you have to know. If 9 means, surely this is possible. 8. Then what else possible? Whether can we place a 8? Yes, sir. Then 7, 6 possible. Yes, pa. 4 is there. So here is the thing. Possible to elapse the time here. 9. You have to apply the same year. Listen. You have to apply the same year. 7, 6, 5, 4. Yes, this is possible. Right. Why this is not possible case? If you add up this one, it becomes what? 15, 22. Sorry. 15, 21, 25. See, your unit digit is 5, but you need to get the unit digits as a 2. Therefore, this case is not possible. We should not take a 8. Even if you take a 9 in the P's position, you should not take a 8 in the Q's position. Everyone understood? If you take that one, you are getting 5 as the unit place. But if we have to get 2 is the unit place. So, therefore, you have to be very careful. This kind of things also you can apply. So therefore, if 8 is not there, then you focus with the 7, 6, 5, 4. In such a situation, applies here because we applied in the previous case itself. So therefore, 2 here. Right? Since 9 is there, so 292. Understood? Logic? Hmm? So you have to work on like this, right? Right? Now, my query here is so you have to add up here 7, 6, 5. I don't have query. At least if you know this logic, you can apply here. This is also good method. Just by knowing the value of P. P can be 8 or 9. If you know this logic, then you can apply this one without using this one. This method is a time constraint. No, time consuming also. That constraint method. Logic method you can apply, but you have to focus with the utmost care. Some cases here people will use it. Some situation if 8 placing means some situation if satisfies the unit digit 2 means then you have to take the arithmetic mean. Suppose if this satisfies means you have to take all the 3 values and then you have to divide with the 3. That is the logic you need to understand, you have to apply. Guys, getting what I'm trying to say? Right, pa. Everyone got some knowledge by this kind of explanations and through the class here. Right. Totally 4.5 hours I spent to explain your in your classes, right? More than 4.5 years, 4.5 hours, right? Fine. So tomorrow onwards, we have to move to the regular classes. Okay, fine. Test 2 also there. We'll discuss test 2 after completing some portion part. Okay, I do not have to. I'm not having some time. Okay, since we have to for complete some portions as well as. Surely I will discuss engaging you guys with some other days. Okay, fine. If anybody having doubts, you can ask. No doubt means we'll wind up. As usual, tomorrow 8:30 same time you can join. Okay, thank you all. 8:30 pa. So we changed the timings, not 8:45. We changed to the 8:30 daily because we are discussing a lot of things, and still we have to focus completing the portions as well as to discuss many questions. Okay, miscellaneous types, etc. Right. Thank you all. Have a good day.